Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Aurora. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds. To seek out new life forms and new civilizations. To get better weapons than the crap it came with.
What's up, everybody? Captain Leroy here, and welcome to Star Citizen. This game has been in development for a few years, and it's got, I think it's, the plan of release, I think, is in 2016. So they still got a little bit to go, and this is basically what started off as something like Elite Dangerous, where you kind of, you know, run around and kill people in space, and you know, it's a space flight simulator, and you have starship battles and stuff like that. It took that, and the more funding it got, the more they've started to add, and now it's becoming this very open space, if you will, open universe, where you can have professions. You can be a miner and do mining jobs and stuff like that. There's so many things. I suggest you go to their website because I can't talk about all of it, otherwise this will be a 45-minute video. But basically what happens is you start out by buying a ship with real world money, and it ranges from $30 to to like $15,000 actually, I've seen, but that's it. You get a lot of ships out of that. That's not just one ship. And then you get a lot of in-game stuff too, but that's more for actually like severely funding it and getting into it, and I mean that's not for me. But basically this is the Aurora MR, which is like the $30 one. It's one person ship, and basically it flies. It's got lasers and a bed and that's it. So I'm going to show you real quick. They got really cool animations and stuff for it. So let's say you can pretty much in this game you can be anything between a military member to kind of like a Han Solo or Mal Reynolds from Firefly. You can kind of be like a bounty hunter or a smuggler. And basically, you can have your own crew, which is more people. And see, look, I got a little bed here. So say, like, you're going to a system, right? You're going to this huge universe, hundreds of stars. Apparently, they're still working on the size of it all and all that. But you know, I've got this bed that I can chill in, and maybe it's just me, but that is so cool because I mean, I'm sure they're gonna have autopilot or something, so that you don't have to stay flying for however long it takes you to get where you need to go. I'm not sure if there's fast travel per se. There will be something like hyperdrive, you know. Otherwise, it'd be a long, long way. But I think it's kind of cool. It's got like a sunroof, if you will, where you can, a glass roof where you can look up at the planets while you're waiting to get to your destination. And, you know, when you get there, you just hop on out, fix whatever was on your shirt, I guess. You know, little things like that, and big things. In fact, they've added first-person shooting aspects to it, so there is going to be FPS. So now, I mean, I'm so excited. Again, I can't explain everything, otherwise it's going to take too long. Unfortunately for me, the Aurora MR is not a fighting ship. I mean, it's got 2 lasers on it, which is fine. But I don't think that's its main priority. If you go online, you can look at all the ships, the types of the class that they are. So you got Explorer, different things like that. Fighter pilots, you know, or fighter ships, different things like that. But one of the cool things is like you can put cargo under here. So really, you can make a living, if you will, transporting cargo or transporting people. Even if you've got a big enough ship, you can just transport people from one end of the galaxy to the next. And if you keep up with them and you watch their videos and the progression they're making and where they want to go with it, I mean, it's gonna be amazing. I can't even put it into words. Now, for a week, they let us use this ship here, which is the Cutlass Black, I think. That's you can already see that's the $130, if I'm not mistaken, ship that you can buy. It's got a lot more space. It can fit up to 3 people as far as people on guns, crew members, as opposed to my Aurora, which is very tiny, only 1 person. But this one you can stash a good bit of cargo into. The thrusters on it's really fast. It's much bigger, so you know, they take that into account. So it's going to be harder to turn. You know, not as easy to turn as it is in the Aurora. But also, let me see if I can. These little, if you can see, there's little stabilizers right there. Pretty much all over the ship. There's some stabilizers right there. That's a big one though. But see, just that right there, and that's for. I mean, they took it to a very realistic, and it's got much bigger guns. They took it to a very realistic place when they made this. They took, you know, how things move in space, because if you just got these 2 giant thrusters, you're only going to be able to go straight. And that's it. But with the tiny little thrusters on the side, you can go side to side. You can do all kinds of maneuvers and stuff. But this is the inside here. It's got 2 beds. It's got 2 seats here, so you can actually probably have quite a few people if they can all fit in here. But let's see. Is this the right button? No, it's not. Okay, so here, that's one of the cockpits for a gunner. So. In fact, this vehicle, the Cutlass, is used by law enforcement in the galaxy. So if you want to become a mercenary, or you want to work for the police, this is probably what you're going to be using to do patrols. I think this is a patrolling ship, is what it's officially shown, you know, called. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start Arena Commander, so I can show you kind of how the flight works. I'm not going to do free flight mode though. I'm actually going to fight people. Okay, so you can go ahead and see. I'll show you the outside. It's rendering in because my graphics card isn't that great. But this is a really beautiful looking game made on the CryEngine. CryEngine 3. Yeah, see, it's rendering in right now. I got to get a better graphics card. I'm running a GTX 670. If that tells you anything. But yeah, so you can go into you know, third-person view, which you can't really aim, and then you see the pilot there. But right now we're doing. See, look, we got. Okay, so we got 3 enemies here, and I'm gonna try to kill them. But you also have computer allies who are helping. So you're not here by yourself. I'm not that great. Which I'm kind of glad that they released this before, you know, coming out with the actual game, because I would get killed so quickly. Because it's not as easy as you think. You gotta practice at this stuff. But they took a lot of things into effect. For instance, if I do a lot of movements, and I'm sure you'll see it here soon. Yeah, I got him. Say I'll show you. Hang on. Say I'm doing flips, right? I just start flipping. I'm doing twists and turns, and I keep pulling. You see how I start to go blurry there for a minute? They implemented the G-force factor, which is where you know, pilots have it when they're doing a lot of movement. You got the G-forces, and you can actually pass out from doing too many crazy maneuvers. You know, I think that alone shows how in-depth they want this to be. Ooh. Okay, so he's dead. He's destroyed. Did we do it? Yeah! Okay, so I've only made it to like wave 3, so I'm gonna try to do this well. But if you look on the left side of the screen, oh man. If you look on the left side of the screen, you get, those are your weapons. You also have different, at the very, very top left, you can see your ship, the different thrusters, kind of their status. And then if you use the F keys, I can switch over to my weapons. What am I working with? What can I switch to if I have more than however many? You also got your power, so you can choose your throttle. And you can switch the power a location there, kind of on the right side with the G 1, 2, and 3. And then you got your shields, where you can direct shields to whatever side you need it to be for the conflict. And I mean, that I love it. I love all of it. I love all of it. Now I'm actually going to use my missiles here. So you got to hit. Oh no, I don't want to lock onto them. That's my good. That's my teammate. I've actually done that. I have killed my own teammate because I didn't think that they could get locked onto with my missiles, but they can. So what makes me really excited about this game is not only how beautiful it is and how you know, really awesome. Wait for it. Fire missiles. Okay, so I just fired the missiles. So it's going there. It's going. Don't pop any flares, please. Oh, I think he popped flares. Oh, there they go. There they go. Get him. Yeet. Oh, okay. So that didn't work. The bots are smart, and I like that because they train you. It gives you collision alerts if you're gonna. Okay, so I killed him anyway. But let me show you something real quick. I know we're in the middle of the heat of battle, but you know, I'll show you something very interesting, having to do with the effects of space and movement. So I'm going really fast forward, right? And then I stop and I turn around, but I'm still moving backward at a really fast pace. Now eventually it will stop because I'm moving forward, not as fast as I was just then, but it goes to show that, I mean, I don't know if there's a way you can cut your engines off, but if you're just flying through space and you cut your engines off, you're just gonna keep going because that's, you know, how it is. There's no, it's very different from, you know, on Earth, obviously, because of gravity, but that level of detail is awesome. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be a great space shooter. And then they started implementing personal things like custom character creation. Oh snap! Hey, don't shoot at me. Character creation. You know, you become your own hero of your story. Oh, I just blew him sky high. But that's kind of what they were shooting for. They wanted you to be the Han Solo of whatever it is, you know, of your adventure. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so I've been hit, and this is where I'm going to talk about damage a little bit. I've been hit a little bit, and it's not that bad, but when it gets really bad, like my left engine, if you look on the, if you look top left, I'm going to go upside down, slam the brakes on. But the top left there, you can see kind of the status of that engine. And if I go out, it's not really that damaged, but it can come off. I mean, you will get bits and pieces of your ship blown off, and it will affect your flying. I've had the entire back. The only thing that is existing of my ship is the cockpit. I've had that happen before. And you're just spinning in space like Sandra Bullock in Gravity. And you can't stop. Until someone kills you or you self-destruct or eject. And actually, I haven't ejected. I think I've tried. Maybe I just haven't gotten it right. But being able to eject is a thing. And they've talked about that, actually. Being out in space, if you eject. I haven't really kept up with it. I don't know if there's going to be, like, pods. Yeah, there are going to be pods. I know that. But your friends can swoop by, then pick you up in your pod, your escape pod, and save you. And that is awesome. There's also a system of insurance. And when I first saw it, I didn't know what it was. All it said was, you know, you pay this much, you get this much insurance. And I didn't know what that meant. And it pretty much is what it sounds like. It's insurance for your ship. So you get upgrades and stuff for your ship. And then your ship explodes, right? Well, your ship isn't going to magically have those upgrades back unless you have insurance. If you listen to the music, it kind of died down a little bit, but you feel like you are in an epic movie space battle when you're fighting with this music. I'm going to try to lock on. I think I'm out of missiles. Am I out? Lock on. Lock on to missiles. Come at me, boy! Ooh! I've run into a couple of these people. In fact, I was playing with a player, my first time playing against somebody, and we actually locked ships, which means I was going one way, he was going another. We both slammed the brakes on because we were about to run into each other. We did run into each other, and his his wing was locked onto my wing, and we were going in a circle, just spinning. Trying to break loose from each other, and we finally did, and I think I ran into an asteroid or something. But I mean, it was the coolest. Getting killed in this game, you know it's a good game or a fun game when getting killed or blown up is really fun. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy getting blown up. I enjoy winning more. This game, you can be a pirate if you want. You can board people. I mean, that's their vision. That it hasn't been really demonstrated other than a fan-made video, which you can probably look up on the Star Citizen website. But ooh, collision. Oh gosh. But you can. Oh gosh. I keep almost running into things. But check it out for yourself. Go onto the website. If you really want to support this game, you can purchase a ship. Actually, for a long time, the cheapest one was $20, but those were all sold out. So now I think the cheapest is $30. So, you know, they have tons of ships to choose from right now, and they're working on more. So this game has huge potential. Can it fail? Absolutely. It can fail horribly, but from what I've seen, I think it will do very well if it is completed correctly. And I think that I'm shooting my own guy again. Stop! I don't want to lock on to him. Where is he? There he is. He's over there. But I think that the team, they've got it under control. They know what they're doing. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of what they've been working on. This is but a taste of what they will release come 2016, and I cannot wait. I'm going to keep up with this. Oh no! Did I do it? Did I evade the missile? I hit my flares, but before you start playing, look at the controls, because the whole keyboard is lit up. They're like, you push this and this to change your thruster thing. You can decouple. I'm like, I don't even know what that means, but it's super fun and it looks great. I'm gonna try to upload. I'm gonna try to upgrade my graphics card so that it'll run that much smoother when it comes out. Ah! No. See, it kind of stutters because I don't know. Maybe my graphics card isn't that great, but my ship is destroyed. But in this Arena Commander game mode, you can, you just respawn. But there's another ship. I can't remember what that one's called, but anyway, look it up. That's the pirate ship. Look it up, follow it, support it, and who knows? Maybe me and Laraboy have been talking about it, and we'll either be pirates or we're gonna be mercenaries. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. We'll probably end up being like store clerks or something, because we're not good at anything else. Well, Laraboy will be good. He's naturally talented at things like this, and I just ran into a rock, if that tells you anything. But anyway, okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Check out Star Citizen because it is awesome. I'm Captain Leroy, and I will see you in the next video.